guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, and this video is the very delayed and late $50 Kroger emergency grocery budget that I was supposed to do like last month, but I just never got around to it. So here it is, the $50 Kroger emergency budget menu haul. Here it is. A lot of people have been saying that they don't believe that I get things for the price that I do, and I don't know why they would say that, but I'm showing you. The total price, $50.35. So this is what I got. We got some tater tots, some reduced polo asada. I can't see that, it's covered up. I'm assuming it's polo asada. Anyways, corn tortillas, cheese, chili mix, a reduced bag of potatoes. All of these are like 99 cents, and I got a lot of them. We got squash, a bag of peppers, a bag of apples, a bag of oranges, a big bag of reduced onions, and another bag of reduced potatoes, eggs. Look at this, a roast kit for $4.99. Bread, hamburger buns, and this is hot dog buns. Their hamburger meat was buy one, get one free. So that's awesome. A big thing of cheese. You see those hot dogs? Got this little thing of milk. I always like to have, even if I don't use it, I like to have a little bit of milk for just in case. And petite diced tomatoes, pineapple tidbits, chili, kidney beans. Here we got some cottage cheese. I got that on sale. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. But this, oh, corn chips. Here we go. So, this was $50.35. Okay, so leave in the comments below how many meals do you think I'm going to get out of this? How many days worth? I think at least 4, hopefully 5. A lot of people ask how I plan my meals, and I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really plan on paper unless I'm going to like Aldi or Walmart. When I do things like this, like Kroger, what I do first, I walk in, I look at the reduced produce, and I'm like, if I find some, okay, I'm getting it, and I'm going to try to meal plan around that. After that, I go to the meat section, and I do the same thing. I try to find a good deal on meats, the reduced meats, and after I pick that out, I go get the things off of the shelf that I need to make the meals with that I thought of from what I found on sale. That's what I do. I'm not very organized at all, but that's how my brain can do it. The first meal from the Kroger haul is going to be dinner. And I'm going to try to make these street tacos. I've never made these before. And disclaimer, I'm not making it authentic because I don't know how to do that. I want to make it my way. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook these up in a skillet, slice them up, and then cook the bell peppers, 2 bell peppers, and an onion that I got in the juices, and we're just gonna have tacos with cheese and the peppers and onions. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm heating some veggie oil up in a skillet. When that's heated up, I'm gonna toss in the polo asada. Oh, sorry. It's covered up here. I can't see it. It's actually called polo asado. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fry this up in this skillet. Update. We have never used this, like I said. This is the first time I've ever bought this because it was on clearance. It smells like a restaurant in here. If you've never tried this, I haven't even tasted it yet, but it smells so good. If you've never tried the Kroger or the Kroger affiliate store, Polo Asada, do it. It smells so good. Alrighty, see that? They're about done. Yep, about done. I just want to take a moment and show you how pretty. Look how juicy and pretty. Y'all, I'm going to show you how pretty it is. I'm going to cut it. Look at that juice. Look at that juice. And it's done. It's white. Beautiful. Alrighty, she's done. Onions and peppers are done. And I'll cut this up and I'll just toss it back in here because everybody's just going to eat out of this. Here is our dinner completed. I have half the pack of corn tortillas left. We get 3 tortillas a piece. I heated these up. That cheese that I bought, that big sack of cheese, I put a little bit in here. If somebody wants cheese. And there's dinner. Is it good? Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, this is our first breakfast. It may be weird to some of you guys, but we like it, and it's light, and it tastes bomb. Pineapples, cottage cheese. I used that cottage cheese that I got and the whole can of pineapples. I think Ryder's wanting to peel an orange and put it on his too. And if you're in the mood, this is really bomb when you put tahini on it. I don't know if I'm going to do that this morning because it is breakfast. I usually do that when I just do this as a snack. But it is good with tahini. All right, darling. Show everybody how much you love the pineapples and cottage cheese. It's so good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, dinner day 2. I put on that roast kit. I also added 4 of the potato that I won the sacks I got because I just didn't feel like that was enough potatoes that it came with. And yes, they are kind of big. I'm going to cut them up as they cook. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like cutting them right now. Our first lunch for the Kroger haul, we're going to do tater tots and just plain old cheeseburgers. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is what our toppings are going to be. We're doing like a quarter pounder-esque type hamburger. I'm going to melt some cheese on top, dice up a little bit of onion, and we're just going to use some of my refrigerator's ketchup and mustard. Pantry item there. We all have some sort of condiment. Hamburgers are done, ready to be made. And tater tots are done, ready to be eaten.
Me, my next. Me.
Okay, Kylan, you next. See, guys, they fight over who gets to do taste test. Do yours.
Okay, I'm gonna do the burger. Oh, this burger made it really good.
Okay. Roast is done. Everybody already got into it, as you can see. And this is what's left over. Okay, guys, our second breakfast. We each got an egg with cheese, apples, and a piece of bread, except me, because you all know already that we hardly eat breakfast. I didn't want any bread, so. Breakfast, I do. For lunch today, our second lunch, I'm going to probably use a third of this hamburger meat. And we're going to make a quick chili, just a simple chili, with chili beans, kidney beans, potatoes, tomatoes, and chili mix. And we're going to have Frito pies. And we're going to top it with some of this cheddar cheese. Easy lunch. And this will have some leftover chili that we're going to use for hot dogs tomorrow. Alrighty, I got the quick little chili. Mix up together. I'm just waiting on it to heat up. Come to a boil. And then we will start preparing Frito pies. And a lot of you may be wondering, what, a third of a pound of hamburger? Guys, it's just added protein. Meat, when you're on a tight budget, it doesn't have to be the showstopper. It could just be a little sidekick. Here we go. Here's lunch. As you can see, this bowl is gigantic compared to these bowls. That's because Dusty's coming home from work for break, and he said he's absolutely starving, so I made him a Jethro bowl. But these are mine and the boys' lunch. Oh, and we still have cheese. We still have enough Fritos for maybe 1 or 2 more. And we still have chili left over, so we can have our hot dogs tomorrow with chili. So with the rest of that hamburger meat, the 2/3 that is left, I'm going to make a small meatloaf. It's not going to be really small. A lot of people tell me that when I do meatloaf and I only use a pound, they don't understand how I feed a family of 5. Because it's a pound. That's a lot of meat. I just don't understand. Anyways, I'm going to use the last sweet pepper we have. I'm going to use a whole onion. I'm going to use these potatoes from this sack to make mashed potatoes. I'm going to cut up these squash before they go bad. And I'm going to cook them in olive oil, salt, pepper, and the rest of this onion from the hamburgers yesterday. So that is going to be our dinner. There are probably 3 recipes I make when I'm doing meatloaf, but this is the most basic one. It is simple, super, super basic. There she is, a basic meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and fried squash, and I'll put a little bit of cheese on top. All right, my boo-boo, give it a go. This is what we have left over after 3 dinners, 2 breakfasts, and 2 lunches. We have a whole pack of hot dog buns left. We have half of those tortillas, half a loaf of bread, like 3 hamburger buns. I think there is 6 eggs in here, 4 apples. We have some about this much corn chips. We have 4 oranges, potatoes, 2.5 onions. We have this much chili left, like a third of the bag of cheese, this many slices of cheese, and a pack of hot dogs. I think I can get 2 more days out of this. We'll see. Oh, and I have the milk. For breakfast today, I'm going to fry up some of those maple apples that the kids love so much. I put 2 tablespoons of butter in there. You can't see it. Drop the apples in. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of water. Just a pinch of salt. 1 tablespoon. This is my maple syrup. Isn't it cute? 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and I eyeballed it, yeah. We're going to do a good shake of cinnamon. Boop, of vanilla. Just going to cook them up till they're nice and beautiful. You can put these on toast if you want. The kids just like to eat them by themselves, so that's what we're going to do. Have you guys ever been to Gatlinburg, to those fudge or candy making shops? These smell just like those shops. So if you're a little nostalgic for a trip to Gatlinburg that you guys have had once upon a time, make these apples. these maple cinnamon apples, and they are so delicious and perfect for breakfast. Light, good breakfast. Me and the boys wanted a piece of toast to put our fried apples on, and Dusty did not, so he just gets a little bit of apples. But this is good. This is perfect breakfast because we don't like breakfast very often. Yeah. Guys, we are in a hurry for lunch today because we got to go. Dusty came home from break and he grabbed his grilled cheese. And I turned 3 hamburger buns inside out. And I used those buns to make 3 grilled cheeses. We got 1 regular grilled cheese. And everybody can grab an orange if they want. All right. Leftover chili. I'm going to make some hot dogs with chili. And homemade french fries. Let's do it to it. I don't have to explain this because everybody knows how to make hot dogs. Hello, Quiggy. I'm doing the potato. Time out. I would just like to say I look like Dobby the elf here. Dobby's a free elf. That's me right here with this. Like Five Guys burgers and fries does. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. I'm doing the french fries. Like Five Guys burgers and fries says to do it. I'm going to put them in a bowl and soak them in ice cold water, I think. I'll look it up again before I do it. Then fry them in oil halfway, take them out, let them rest, do it again. I think. Socks are Dobby's favorite clothes, sir. Yep, I look like Dobby. There was ice in here. It melted really quickly, but they're soaking. I pour them out on this pan with a paper towel so I can dry them off. Is this what they do? I don't know, but it's what I'm doing. Going to toss in some seasoned salt. Does Five Guys? No idea, but I am. Should I have done that? I don't know, but I'm doing it. Half of it is in a hot oil. We're going to cook it halfway and then put them in here to dry. Do these, do the same thing, and then after they sit for a minute, halfway cooked, we're going to put them back in the fryer. That's what the internet says. After today, we have a little over half of the milk left. We have half the corn tortillas. We have some of the corn chips left. We have this much bread left. 2 apples, 2 onions, cheese. This many slices of cheese, like 6 slices. I think we have 6 eggs left. We still have this much chili left. And we have 2 hot dogs left. What can we do with this? Well, let's figure it out. You know how I tell you guys that the best thing you can do when you're working with a limited amount of items is to pull everything out and look at it on a table. This is what I'm doing this morning. I am trying to figure out what to make for breakfast. I easily see that we have eggs. I can make toast. But is there another way that I could switch these things up to get more meals than if I just did the eggs and toast? I'm going to think out loud and show you guys how I think. Okay. Possibly I could do the eggs and the toast. I could do fried apples again, of course. But apples are a good side to have with a lunch when you're working with limited items. I have this much cheese left. Like 6 whole slices. We have chili left. Hot dogs, obviously. Corn chips, someone could make a Frito pie. My kid have hot dogs. I could make some homemade onion rings for a side for something. Just toss them in a little bit of flour or baking mix. Easy peasy. I do have this cheese left. I can make some cheese quesadillas. I could do some egg and cheese quesadillas. That could be good. And for lunch, we could have chili, hot dogs, make a Frito pie. Somebody gets grilled cheese for their chili. We have 2 apples left and 2 onions left. my total was 4 days, and a breakfast and lunch plus the first random dinner that we had, that would make it a total of 4 days worth of meals. So, okay, this is what I decided to do because I want to stretch it as far as I possibly can. We don't do big breakfast. We have to have something light for breakfast because our tummies cannot handle breakfast in the morning. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fry up these last 2 apples, and I'm going to smush them up to make that cinnamon toasty apple stuff that we put on toast. And we spread it on toast just like we do banana toast. So I want to do that for breakfast, and that takes care of the apples and the bread. So that will be breakfast. Now, for lunch, I'm thinking we're just going to do a quick breakfasty type lunch. I'm going to do eggs, tortillas, cheese. We're going to have breakfast quesadillas for lunch. Yes, for lunch, guys. Now, I'm going to try to stretch this to get one more dinner. So it'll be over 4 days. Somebody is going to be getting hot dogs. I'm going to fry these up and make homemade onion rings. Somebody's going to get a Frito pie. And somebody's just going to get bowls of chili. Put cheese on top. Wham bam. More dinners. Let's do it. Good morning, guys. So I'm going to use the same recipe for these. Okay. The apples that I made yesterday. I'm pretty much using the same recipe, except I'm going to add brown sugar, and I peeled the apples and diced them up because we are going to smush this and make it like a puree. So I added the water, the pinch of salt, the cinnamon, the maple syrup, and the vanilla, and I'm going to cook this down, and when it gets cooked down pretty good, I'm going to add brown sugar, and we're going to smush it up and then spread it on toast. Okay, I put the brown sugar in it. I was going to smush it up like a puree and spread it across the toast like I did last time in like my Trader Joe video, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to keep it chunky because they look really pretty. Look at that. Look at that apple. Yeah, I think I want to keep it chunky. Alrighty, Spotty, here's breakfast. We got some cooked maple, cinnamon, brown sugar, apples over top of some toasted bread, and the rest of that brown sugar glaze I drizzled on top. And this smells heavenly, like fall. Howdy doody, chicken pooty. It is lunchtime, and we are going to do those egg and cheese quesadillas that I told you about. Alrighty, Spotty, I added all 6 of those eggs that we had left, and I'm going to add a little bit of milk for fluffiness, some salt, and some pepper. Y'all know the drill if you've seen my videos prior. We put the eggs down first, and we lay a tortilla on top of it. Flip it, put the cheese, make it into a quesadilla, and let it finish frying up. Made 10 of the egg and cheese quesadillas. Have this much cheese left, which isn't much. And we have like 4 or 5 corn tortillas left. I can't tell. Can you tell what they look like? There they are. There it is. Fold back up, my friend. Everybody gets 2. Okay, Artie Dangle Pants. Woo! Is it? You like it?
Yep.
Awesome. Do I know what I'm doing when it comes to making homemade onion rings? No. I do not. Am I doing it anyways? Yes, I am. And of course, remember, save these for veggie broth. I've only made homemade onion rings like 3 times in my life, and every time I did something different. So, make them thick. She thick, boy. I'm just plopping them in the flour, right? I mean, it's how you do chicken, so I guess I would do onion rings the same way. I don't know. Was that even worth it? I'll put that in my veggie broth bag. No! Veggie broth bag. I broke it. Way to go, Brooke. Oh my! There's another one for the veggie broth bag. I don't want to deal with broken ones. It's corn, a big lump of nuts. It has the juice. Can't imagine a more beautiful thing. Woo! Anyways, that song will hopefully get out of my head tomorrow. Hopefully. Even though it's been in there for about 4 days. But, you know, probably driving Dusty crazy, but it's fine. You guys remember that oil I used to fry those french fries? I just took out the big chunks of taters that left in it. And I'm going to reuse it. No use in wasting oil if you ain't got it. Don't come at me if I'm not doing this like correctly. I just got water everywhere. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm working with a few items. So I'm going to do my best. And if it tastes like poo-poo, I'll let you know. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to get some flour. Get in there, my friend. I'm not using egg because I used all my eggs at lunch today. So no egg. But we are going to toss in some of this milk. Like adobo. Here in the South, we season everything. How's that texture? Is that too watery? Can you guys see that? I don't know. We'll see. Let's dip. Let's dip. Oh, I think that's a good consistency. I don't know. I'm going to fry this one and see if I need more flour because I don't know. I'm going to throw it in right now. Is that pretty? Should it look this way? Let's flip her over. We'll let it cool and then I'll taste it. It smells good. I'll say that. You can't see my face, but I'm going to test this onion ring. Onion. Onion. Let's see if it's good. Like, cool down. You're hot. I don't know. That's not bad. It's crispier than usual. But I don't hate it. I am crazy proud of tonight's dinner. And let me tell you why. I used everything. This haul, I used absolutely everything. The only thing we have left is this much milk, and Braden is going to swig it. Zero waste. Nothing wasted at all. Let me show you. I made some onion rings out of those 2 onions. With the rest of that shredded cheese and the corn tortillas that you saw, I made little cheese quesadillas. And I did have to use 1 slice of the cheese to finish using the corn tortillas. So 2 of those got sliced cheese, 3 got the shredded. I heated up the leftover hot dogs so somebody can have chili and hot dogs with, of course, onion rings. Fritos, so somebody can have a Frito pie. And they can put the cheese that's left over on the Frito pie, on the hot dogs. And somebody, whoever, can have bowls of chili with the quesadillas, cheese quesadillas, to dip it in. They can melt cheese over the chili. I did it. I'm proud of this one. That was it. I think I did pretty dang good. Got a good assortment of things at Kroger. I love going to Kroger and hitting up their clearance stuff. They have the best deals. I wish I had them a little bit closer. But tips that I'm thinking off the top of my head to give you guys would be, of course, like I said, lay your stuff out, look at it, and try to eyeball what you can make. I know everybody says that when they go grocery shopping, don't go without a plan. Take your menu plan. I don't do that. I don't think that it really helps me that much because there's things that you can find on sale and on clearance, and you can make meals cheaper than the stuff that you can just like think of off the top of your head. So what I do, I go to the store, like for Kroger for instance, I went straight smack dab to their clearance produce shelf, and I looked at everything that they had and I grabbed it. Then I started thinking in my head, okay, I don't really know what I can make with all this, but let's go try to find something. So then I went straight to the clearance section at the meat, which is really all over, and I looked at what I could find. I got the good deals, and I started piecing it together. And after I pieced that together, I kept up with my price, and I had only $50 I wanted to spend. I kept up with my price, and I went and got stuff off the shelf to add to it to make a meal. That's the easiest way for me. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people say Show me how you meal plan. Show me how you write it all down. And I don't do good when I do it that way. I only do good when I visualize it. I'm sorry, but that's how it works with me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, if anybody out there, if you are facing food insecurity, if you're struggling in the food sector, do not be ashamed. It happens. Go try to sign up for food stamps. Go to your local food pantry if your town has one. Definitely check out WIC. It's for women, infants, children. They give you vouchers. I think nowadays it's like a little card that you swipe, kind of like a debit card, and you can get milk, cereal, cheese, eggs, peanut butter, beans, and that helped a lot when we first started out as a family. Do not be ashamed to ask for help. It's what it's there for, and everybody deserves to have food. Don't forget that the campaign is still going for the t-shirts. I'll put it here. All profits from the t-shirts go to our Random Acts of Christmas Kindness Fund, where we do things every single day in the month of December to help our community. And I also have mugs. Coffee is life. T-shirt mug. Hello. It's amazing. Don't forget, scan your receipts with your Fetch Rewards app. You accumulate points. Those points, you can turn them into gift cards. I use it all the time. All the time. So just scan those receipts. If you don't have Fetch, I'll link it down below so you can get Fetch. Alright? Ibotta is another one to help you guys save some cash. It's like instant rebates, like a couponing app. You select what you want to buy, you go buy it, scan your receipt, puts money into your Ibotta account. When you reach $20 threshold, it puts it in your bank account. Or you can get gift cards too. I use that all the time as well. I'll leave a link down below if you don't have Ibotta. Remember guys, we will get through this inflation crisis and the so-called recession that we're having. It'll all be fine. We can do this. We can do this together. Remember, stay positive and kind, and I love you guys. Bye.